Good morning, everybody. Welcome in for another vlog with myself, Darren, HGV Class 1 driver here in the UK. And as you can see, it's a very, very early dark morning as the time has just hit 3 a.m. That is right, 3 a.m. in the morning, starting work. What am I doing with myself? The early bird catches the worm, or so the saying goes. Today, we're actually going straight down to Somerset, down just off the M5. I've been here before. Highbridge, the place is called, and it's a TA9 postcode, and we're actually delivering to Gregory Distribution. So who knows, there's a couple of truck vloggers that work for Gregory. I know one of them, Jenko, I think he used to, I don't know if he still does. And oh god, who's the other fella? I've watched him quite a few times. His mind's slipping at the moment, but very good influencers and very good drivers. That is, ladies and gentlemen, the Aphrodite. If you see us driving around the road, 99% of the chance it will be myself. Now, all I need to do is try and find our trailer. I'm not too sure where it is. It should hopefully be in the yard somewhere. Quick manual entry. We finished at that time. Rest period until now, so that's the dates at the top. Select OK. Beginning shift at 3 a.m. in the UK from 3 o'clock in the morning. Other hammers, OK. Until 8 minutes past 3. Do we want a printout? No, we don't really need one. Confirm entries? Yes. Ready to go. And there she is right there, number 33. Connect the pin, make sure that's all connected correctly. Connect up the airlines. Don't worry, they can't go wrong. If you've never done these before, they've only got certain fittings that can fit the right ones. So if it doesn't fit, it doesn't belong. I don't know if you can actually see any of this, to be honest. Hopefully that light's enough. Job's good then. And then finally, the brake and the legs. I say finally, I'm still doing the vehicle checks at the same time for the trailer. As I'm walking around, connecting to it, making sure tyre tread is all good. No bulges on the side, no damage to these. No damage to the side curtains. Lights and side markers are all working the way they should be. And then, last of all, the reg plate, the right way round. Don't need that. Doors are all nice and secure. Double check the load, make sure it's all strapped down internally, which it is. So thanks very much to the driver who picked it up. And the paperwork is on the back. And lock it up, make sure it's all secure for the road. Quick double check, the brake lights are all working okay, which they are. For our destination, we're looking at 4 hours driving time to get there, 190 miles to go. Straight down the M6, onto the M5, job's a good one. I've done a quick check on Google Maps, and the M5, as I expected at night, there's a little bit of a closure on the M5. Hopefully by the time we get there, it might be reopened. It's just by, I think it's by Wolverhampton off the top of my head, around that region. So we're coming off the M6, down one junction I think it is, then we have to jump onto one of the A roads, follow it around, link up, and then down we go. Hopefully it won't be too much of a delay for us, because time is of the essence in regarding our driving time to get there and back. It's a long drive, we don't need many delays. Hopefully if we don't have too much delays, it won't be a night out, because that is a possibility. If I come close to going over my 10 hours, I will have to pull over for the night. Don't want that on a Friday. So hopefully we can get there okay, get back okay. Worst case scenario, extend for an extra hour driving. This is one thing that I love about starting so early. The traffic is hardly anything on the road. To be fair though, this is actually quite busy for 3:30 in the morning. The booking time for this delivery is 9:30, so we're due to get there nearly 2 hours early, if everything goes to plan. Hopefully they can accept it nice and early for us. The roads might be better for traffic at this early in the morning, but however, road closures are a real bad problem when you're working nights. or starting really early in the morning. First lane there is going to be closed off. The M62 slip road to get off is closed. The M62 slip road to get back on to the M6 southbound is closed. There's been signs up for the M56. It's closed in 2 or 3 different junctions. So yeah, it's a real big problem really, but at the same time they've kind of got to get the roadworks done, haven't they? So the only time they can do it is at night time, because it would just be chaos if they've done the same thing in daytime. So I do understand why it needs to be done, etc., but it does give quite a bit of a headache to some of the drivers who are working nights. So just bear that in mind if you're starting a new job for the first time on nights. It's not always nice rumpling roads. Sometimes it's road closures. You might be queuing up for an hour to get off the actual slip road. Luckily though, according to Google Maps, all the way down there is no incidents on the M6 itself. Touch wood. Right then, shall we get some zoomy time on? There's not going to be a lot of eventful stuff happening for the next couple of hours. So there's all that closed off. Sometime later, and we've gone past Bristol and we're just coming past Avonmouth now as well, following the M5 down from Weston-super-Mare. As you may have seen on the time lapse, traffic has been absolutely fantastic this morning. 56 miles per hour all the way down. By the time we got to the M5 part of the road what was closed had reopened, which was great. Time is currently 7:15 and we're due to get there for 7:20. Still got 25 miles left to go. If we get there, hopefully they can tip me earlier and not actually wait around till 9:30 when the booking time is. I have been here previously, as I mentioned already. Last time I came, I do believe they tipped me before the booking time, so I can get straight back on the road. Hopefully be back on the road for about 9 o'clock, get back to the yard around 2:30, 3 o'clock, give or take. It just depends on traffic really, getting past Birmingham, because I know driving back up north, the traffic is going to be fairly heavy, especially around the Birmingham region when you come from the M5 to the M6 itself. Fingers crossed we miss all of that. Weather's not really been the best, but you can't really help that. And overall, it's been a good little day this morning so far anyhow. Touch wood, it stays nice. It really does make a difference though, setting off so early. I do hope you all had a great weekend. Got a nice little day out with the family tomorrow, either bowling or the cinema. I'm getting dragged to the cinema. Oh, there's Gregory. Can't see the driver though. They're the ones that we're delivering to. As I was saying, yeah, we're going to watch Lilo and Stitch. Just came out not too long ago. I know Leanne loves the original one, but little man seen a couple of trailers for this new animated one, and it does look pretty good, to be fair. So he really wants to see it. Second time for him going to the cinema. First time was for Lion King. Didn't really go to plan because he got a little bit bored, started messing around. So hopefully this time around, he's a little bit older. He's still only 3, but hopefully he won't be messing around too much. Tell you what, because I am a little bit early, let's take a 15-minute break now on these services, stretch my legs, because I'm not too far from the client, and then all I need to do is, when I leave the client, take a 30-minute break somewhere, and then that will give me 4.5 hours driving time to get back up. Because I started at 3 AM this morning for the working time directive. It does run out at 9 o'clock. So just in case I'm sat in their yard needing a break, I've already had it now. So it's alright, just get it out of the way since we're so ahead of ourselves. And then driving back up north after the 30-minute break, we'll have a fresh 4.5 hours to hit the road, which is always good. Saves stopping a little bit later on. Currently 8 miles away from our destination, and we're following a Gregory's truck. I didn't know that they've been in business for 100 years though. That's pretty good. That's some good going. For some reason I thought it was only about 20 years, give or take. I do like driving down this part of the country though. Absolutely lovely views on either side. Nice farmland, lots of greenery. And the traffic's normally pretty good as well around this section. Further north you get on the M5, it starts getting a little bit worse, doesn't it? Should be there in about 10 minutes, give or take. The weather can't make its mind up whatsoever today though. Keep going through little patches of rain where it's like torrential rain for 5 or 10 minutes, then it'll be like this, and then it'll be back to raining, and back to this. Hopefully for the weekend it's going to be a little bit nicer. You're fairly quick at doing the unload here as well. Last time I was there, I think it was about 25 minutes for a full trailer. Reverse onto the bay, back door tip. So I will have to do all the straps prior handing my keys in, just so it's a little bit easier for the warehouse staff to unload. At least it's only the internal straps anyhow. Shouldn't take too long, about 5 minutes if that. Seems like I've got a little bit of a queue in front. Feels really weird that I've been in work already for 4.5 hours. It's gone so quick, it really has. It's going to be a long day, but a good one. And when I leave Gregory's, I should be able to get to Sedmore Services on the way back up. It's only 5 miles away now. Should be able to make it back, no problem with driving time. I've got 1 hour, yeah, just hit 1 hour left on driving time. So we're doing really good for the timing. Parting the M5 for junction 22, following for the A38. It looks like you learn something new every day. I never knew the A38. You can join on straight down here, leads you all the way up to Birmingham and past. Yeah, if I remember correctly, it's the one that goes up past Burton upon Trent, all the way up to Derby, isn't it, the A38? That's pretty good. Only a mile away. I'm quite intrigued now to look on the map, see how far the A38 goes southbound. If I remember, I'll let you know. Not too far off. It's just here on this business park. Now, if I remember correctly, the postcode takes you a little bit past it, so I just need to slow down a little bit in a second. Don't think it's not here. We've got some more units on the right hand side, it's not there. It's not this one. I'm sure it's just after works on the right hand side here. If I remember correctly, that is. Yes, there it is. Perfect. I drive past it all the time. The yard is nice and quiet. Good, good. Should be able to get straight onto a bay. And here we are. 7:30 just gone. All booked in with the goods in team, and we've got given a bay straight away, so fingers crossed, in and out. Spin that round. It's got to be a little bit of a blind reverse, but it's plenty of space in the yard, so it's not too bad. Guiding it in nice and slow. Perfect. I think I might nip over there, get some dinner. Time has just hit 9:10. The green light has just been flicked over from red, which can only mean one thing. Time to travel home. 189 miles away. Yep, just around the corner. Straight up the M5, up the M6, and then away we go. I managed to take a break whilst I was getting unloaded, because one of the guys informed me that the shift doesn't start until 8 o'clock, and they won't be able to start unloading me till 8:15. So we had a good half hour on the bay before the shift even started, so I've stuck it on for the 30-minute break, got that cleared and out the way, so now we can just hit home straight away. Had a little bit of lunch. I might regret it a little bit later on. It wasn't really the best between me and you. It was a sausage, bacon, and I think it might have been egg that was on it. Yeah, so wasn't really the best choices of my life this morning, but hey ho, I wasn't even that hungry as well. Should have really held out a little bit, but it's still cheaper than spending money on the services. And with it being 9 o'clock in the morning, I think it was a little bit too early for anything else other than really a bacon butter. Kind of wish I'd just got the bacon or the sausage. The sausage was nice, to be fair. Right, let's get back. It's going to be about 4 hours drive to get back up as well. I don't have anything planned for a backload to come back with because driving time, basically. If it was a Thursday, I most likely would have something to take up with me. But it being a Friday and running low on driving hours, straight back it is. I say running low, I've got about 5.5 hours altogether with the extended break. Which I may need to use, depends on traffic at Birmingham with the M5. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. It's only a nice little short drive back onto the M5 from where we've just been delivering to. It's always a nice drive coming down this way, to be fair. I like this part of the country, it's nice. Oh, I wish you would have indicated. He was in a far left lane and then you just cut across to the middle last second. Luckily I didn't have a heavy load on. Following for Bristol, M5 northbound. Do a little bit of a clean. And away we go, cruise control 56. Hopefully it's like this all the way. So far so good, travelling up the M5. Been driving now for just over an hour, about an hour and 15 minutes. And it's currently 10 to 11. I've got 128 miles left to go. And I think it's around probably not even actually, it's probably about 50 miles, maybe between 40 and 50 miles till Birmingham. Be around 40 minutes or so driving. I do like these long drives where the destination is pretty much just off the motorway, but however, for vlogging side of things, there's not really much to show, unfortunately, because I'm just driving up and down the road, which isn't really too entertaining for you folks. So yeah, sorry it's not as long as what it normally is, but it is what it is, unfortunately. It's pretty much just driving straight down and then straight back up, which I don't mind doing on a Friday. It's a nice and easy shift to end the week. Try and move back over. I've overtaken that truck. Back into lane 1. So me and the missus are currently trying to look for holidays to go abroad somewhere next year. If you've got any recommendations, let us know down below in comments. We've looked at several different places, but the price is just absolutely ridiculous, because little man starts school in September, so then you're forced now to have your holidays, especially if you go abroad, in the school holidays, and they don't half take advantage of that, don't they, the companies? My word, we was looking last night for Turkey. Bearing in mind, probably 2 years ago, it'll probably cost you £1,500 for quite a nice place. You're talking £4 for 7 days. £4 for Turkey for 7 days. I can't justify it. I really can't. I mean, I don't mean to sound like a cheapskate or anything, but I can't justify going away somewhere for a week and it's £4. And that was a good price compared to some of the other places that we was looking at. There's got to be a cap, hasn't there, where the companies are just taking advantage, that they need to cap it off so they can't just take the mick all the time. It's really bad, isn't it? I can't believe it. I'm in shock really when I seen it. My word, I remember, probably going back about 15 years, I went Cuba, and that was about £1,200, and that was a 5-star all-inclusive place in Cuba. Absolutely stunning it was, right on the beachfront, private complex and everything. And now I'm just thinking to myself, that'd probably be about £5 or £6 grand now if we went there again. And then we looked at 10 days and it was an extra £700, and it's like, what? God help you. God help you if you're going away. But yeah, if you've got any ideas or suggestions, let me know down below in comments. Be much appreciated. And the problem we're facing is obviously school holidays, so the prices go up a little bit, but also we're trying to find stuff that's suitable for kids, so like a water park maybe might be attached to it, and that's probably what's jumping the price up, probably about £700 or £800. Shout out to all the truck spotters on top of the bridge over the M5. Times like that I wish I had a really good air horn. Because the horn on this truck, for the size of the truck, it sounds like a Mini. I'm not kidding you, it's really, really bad, the horns on the new trucks. I really don't know why they've done a normal little car horn instead of an air horn. But definitely, if I got my own truck, definitely got to have an air horn. I wouldn't accept it otherwise. Oh dear. Oh dear, please do not be an accident. Oh, I can't afford to have an accident. And it could be a night out. Hopefully it's just congestion. How are the roads so busy as well at 5 to 11? Does nobody work anymore? Okay, at least it's not coming to a standstill just yet. It's just slowing down a little bit to about 40 miles per hour. Which is okay, we can cope with that. Just keep on moving. On the matrix signs, it's already stating 25 minutes delay getting from junction 1 to the M6. Now we're 25 miles away from the M6. So by the time we get there, it might be going up to maybe half hour, 35 minutes. So I'm anticipating a little bit of a delay coming up, which means it might be best off taking a break, so I can extend it for another 45 minutes. And I'm in two minds whether to take the actual break just before Birmingham, so then it will allow traffic to die down a little bit, or see how we get on and then maybe take it afterwards if needed. Currently got 2 hours and 50 minutes on driving time. And to get back, try and work it out now, 1 hour and a half, got about 2 hours and 25 minutes. So if that's 25 minutes delay already, that's going to hit my 4.5 hours. So that's why I'm thinking taking the break just before Birmingham, before the traffic builds up, and hopefully by the time I finish the break, all be cleared, get straight on up there with an extra hour to drive as well. Here we are, approaching Birmingham, junction 2. It's down to 50 miles per hour. Now it does normally get fairly heavy traffic around this area due to congestion and everybody trying to get on the M6. But how bad is it going to be? It looks like it's coming to a standstill. I am tempted to come off, go for Dudley, but that looks quite heavy coming off as well, so I think everybody else might be doing that. I've only got to sit here for 2 junctions technically, so hopefully we can get through it without too much disruption. Currently got 2 hours and 18 minutes on driving time before I do need to take a break. Overall, I'm looking at about 3.5 hours driving time, so we should be in theory be okay for getting back. Should be in the keyword. Can't see it being more than 2 hours from Birmingham. Go move over into the middle lane, because lanes 2 and 3 do filter off the M6 North, whereas lanes 1 will be going towards the M6 southbound. So if all the traffic is getting held up for the M6 southbound, then that lane's going to be a little bit slower. And then it saves trying to move over last minute as well and getting stuck. For getting lane nice and early. That's nice. What car is that? Is it a Jeep? Yeah. It's a nice Jeep. I did say 20-minute delay. All the way up, the traffic has actually been alright, to be fair. 56 majority of the way. And then we come to this area, it does, as you can see, slow down quite a lot. Let's try and move over for the biker. Slow it right down. Approximately 25 minutes later, oh it is actually 28 minutes later, still on the M5. Oh, that's not a good sign. Coming up now on the left hand side, down the hard shoulder. Ambulance. Now, are they coming off or going straight down? And it's taken, believe it or not, 28 minutes just to do one junction, from junction 2 to junction 1. Ay. Not good. I'm real tempted to come off here actually. Because I'm running low on driving. Well, I've got 2 hours, so it should be okay. Choices. What do? Do you come off and then risk getting stuck or taking longer to drive around than what it would to stick with it and then come through the other side? Sometimes it is best just to sit through it, isn't it? But it's looking more likely I will need a break to extend the driving hours. On a good clear day, I'll probably get there in 2 hours. Oh, when you've been awake since 2 AM, sitting in traffic does not help. It's not the best thing for you. Starting to get a little bit fatigued as such. Not drowsy, but fatigued. Oh, well, that lane is flying through, isn't it? So it looks like the traffic is between lane 2 and 3. Getting holed up. Unfortunately, it was the M6 northbound what was causing all the issues, not the southbound side. So it is moving, so I don't think there's been an accident as such. I've seen so many bikers in like groups 4 or 5 going around with a lot of luggage on. About 6 or 7 went past me when I was in the queues. You seen one on his own trying to play catch up, and then on the other side of the road whilst I was in traffic, I don't know if it's the same lot of bikers going past on the opposite side of the road, and then I've just seen a couple again on the other side of the road going southbound on the M6. So I don't know if it's the same lot, just going around in circles, got lost. and try and find each other? Or is this some type of event on where all the bikers are all going to? There were all UK plates as well that I've seen. It's a lot busier than what I expected it to be, even though it is a Friday. But even on the other side of the road going southbound on the M6, it is all bumper to bumper traffic. Currently travelling at 40 miles per hour, so wheels in motion, tick. Not too sure how much further it's going to be like this for though. I'm about 4 miles away now from Hilton Park Services. Normally does clear up a little bit after there. May get caught in traffic around Stoke area, Knutsford, and then Lim, I reckon. Now, according to the sat nav, if there was no traffic, I'll be getting back to the yard in 1 hour and 30 minutes from where I am now. And that's 72 miles still left to go. I've got 1 hour and 40 minutes left on the tacho. So who knows, I may actually just get there without needing to take another break. It's a possibility. One of the subscribers did mention start having like a little countdown clock when I'm on the way back, because it happens pretty much every single time, doesn't it? Every single time I'm driving back every day, I'm like, right, okay, I've got 1 hour and 40 left, and it's 1 hour and 30 minutes until we get back. Will we make it back in time? And have a little timer for how long I've got left. It's a good idea, that. I keep telling myself I need to try and incorporate something like that, make it a bit fun. Maybe try and do it a little bit like 24, where you have 4 different camera shots changing as the hours are as the hours are counting down, and the little timer in the corner. Oh, I can hear a siren somewhere. Oh, it's on the other side, it's okay. Now we're splitting off. You got the left hand side going down to the M54, and we're sticking to the right to go up to the M6 north. If you do have any questions about the vlog, let me know down below in the comments. Try my best to answer as much as I can. Unfortunately, the office have just rang up and said, we've got a backload for you, we've got a backload for you. I was like, right, okay, great, whereabouts is it? WS10. Ah, oh, crap, I've just gone past that junction. Oh, so I need to go back into Wolverhampton, coming off at Warsaw, so hopefully that heavy traffic we've seen on the other side of the road, we're going to go straight into that. But hopefully we can, if we're coming off at that junction, hopefully it won't be too bad. It's more the traffic staying on the M6 past that junction. So we will need to take a break. After all, it's only 9 miles from where I am now after turning around, so it's not too bad. Yeah, definitely going to be needing that break. So it's only one junction that I'm staying on for. So hopefully it won't actually be too bad for us. Oh, what's going on around here? Don't know if it's a vehicle breakdown on the actual island. Nope, nope, no reason. Oh, wish me luck, guys. Wish me luck. Could have been worse. I could have been 5 or 6 miles further up north and then coming back round. So at least they managed to catch me just in time for a last minute back load. And straight back into the traffic we go. Oh, darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Not what I need. How is the road so busy at 12:30? That is one thing that always baffles me. It really does. No matter what time of the day it is, or day of the week, it's always busy on this section, isn't it? And luckily it is the next junction we're coming off. Kind of thinking to myself, I should have maybe gone the A road instead through Wolverhampton. Then I think as traffic's so bad, would Wolverhampton be just as bad, or would it be worse? It wasn't too bad overall. Probably cost me about 15 minutes it's taken me to get through. And now we're going to be following for Wolverhampton. So, which lane do we need to be in? I'm trying to think now if I need to go straight down or is it that one? I think I will be okay in the left lane. At least the traffic going northbound isn't too bad, touch wood anyway. So on the way back we might be alright. Oh, what's the chance of that? There's a sign up here as well for the M5 southbound. So if I would have came off earlier when I was stuck in all that traffic on the M5 going northbound, I would have drove right down here, but then I could have popped in, made the collection and then be on my way. Kind of wish I didn't know. I did come off. So the client is just around the corner now. Time is 1 o'clock. And I've got 1 hour and 8 minutes before I need to take a break. So we should be around here. Looking at the stuff that we're collecting, I presume it would be some of this stuff here. So it should be quite a nice and easy reload. Not exactly what I need. It's just at 1 o'clock. Well, that looks like that's me on a 30-minute break whilst I'm waiting for them. May as well. I suppose I killed 2 birds with 1 stone, then I've got a full driving time to get back. Going through the editing of today's vlog, and I didn't realise how much of a delay I've actually had today. Because our original ETA to get back to the yard was 7 minutes past 1. It's now 5 past 1 and I'm in Wolverhampton. What on earth? Honestly, I didn't think it was that bad, but yeah, it adds up, doesn't it? Little stop-starts here and there, and before you know it, you're eating away at your time. Luckily, I had a little bit more time than expected. I've taken a full break for the driving time now. I had 15 first and then 30-minute just now. And in total, I've got 2 hours and 55 minutes left on driving time. Thank God for that, because it's about 2 hours to get back from where I am now with traffic included. Fingers crossed, 2 hours and 55 minutes is enough to get back to the yard. To be fair, I can't see it taking longer than 3 hours to get back though, especially with a little bit of traffic. Turns out the stuff we're going to be getting loaded up with is giant rolls of foam. So it's really light, so I'll put the internal straps down for him, so all he has to do is roll them across. However, as you can see, it's not the quickest to get loaded, unfortunately. I thought it would be on pallets, just pick it up, throw it on, really long stuff. But the rolls instead, and we've got to put them yellow sheets down to stop them getting damaged on the floor or moving around, so it helps out a little bit. Just keep an eye on for him, see how they're getting on. Got about 5 on so far, and it's 23 in total. At least they're nice and easy to secure. Time has just hit 2:45, time to get back to the yard. And we're not going to be getting back to the yard till, I'm going to say 5 o'clock, because I looked on Google Maps already and there's a lot of red going past Stoke. Which means, unfortunately, it's going to be at least a 14-hour day again today. At least the trail is nice and light. It wasn't too bad to get from the M6 to where I am now. The roads were fairly quiet. Oh God, but the time is 10 to 3 already. I should have been finishing for about 20 past 1. Can't believe how downhill it's gone from this morning. All the way down there, I got there in about 3 hours and 40 minutes, which is fantastic. That is really some good going. But I left there nearly 6 hours ago. Woo! Doesn't seem real, does it? Nearly 6 hours ago I left. What is going on? Try and get over it nice and early. I was about to say I didn't see these cones on the way down. Looks like they've all just put them up. The traffic looks to be awful across the other way. It's been pretty much at standstill as long as what I could remember, to be honest with you. A good 4 miles at least. Maybe exaggerating, maybe 2 miles. But still, I'm not too sure because I couldn't see an accident or anything. So I don't know why it's so backed up. Not too far away from Stoke, just approaching, which junction is this one? I've not gone past Stafford yet actually. Ah, there we go, junction 13 Stafford. Going southbound towards Birmingham, complete standstill. Thankfully for the time being we've got 60 miles an hour national speed limit signs up. Got to enjoy that whilst I can. As soon as I get to Stoke it's going to slow right down. And the rain's coming in now as well. Hope your Friday went a little bit better than what mine currently is. I can't believe how smooth it started this morning. Can't really complain about it all. It is what it is. If you're enjoying the vlog, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Just try and look out to move across, make sure it's safe. Yeah. There we go. On a good note, it might be quite a long vlog, this one. I think when I was doing the editing earlier, I was on about 50 minutes. I got all the drive back as well, so it might be around an hour. Just sit back a little bit doing 54. much point trying to get into the lane 3 to overtake just yet. It's quite busy in that lane. This car can slow me down a little bit. Oh, there's more bikers on the other side of the road, about 8 of them. All with tents and bags and stuff. So there's got to be an event on of some sort. Unless they're all going over to TT, if that's still going. Is that still on this week? Can't remember, but I know it's been on the last few days. That's one place that I've always wanted to go, is the TT. I've always wanted to go and see it. Some of them bike riders, hats off to them, they have got some massive kahunas, haven't they? Some of the speeds that they drive through them little villages, down the country lanes. Got no fear. And so it begins. It's coming down to a halt right now. Right by Stafford Services. All I can see is a sea of traffic. Oh dear. Oh, I've got to say it's pretty hard to stay positive when you when I've been in work for 12.5 hours and stuck in a lot of traffic with still 52 miles left to go. Oh, and I should have been back at the yard 2.5 hours ago if it was a clear run. Oh, I feel like crying, I really do. And it has to be on a Friday. I was thinking to myself, I really did get my hopes up though, I've got to say. I got my hopes up thinking, worst case scenario, I'm getting back to the yard for about 1:30, 2 o'clock maybe. Hit or miss. It'll be right, it'll be alright, no problems. It's so smooth going down, what could possibly go wrong on the way back up? And it's just one thing after the other. Completely, one thing after the other. But hey ho, that's life of a driver. You can't guarantee your finish time, unfortunately, because you can't predict what's going to be happening on the roads. You could have a nice clear run all the way down like I did, and then just on the way back with the timing. I mean, it is 3:20, so technically the roads shouldn't really be too busy with people in work, etc. But getting back to the yard now, I think it's going to be about 5:30, realistically. So I've got it in my head anyway for between 5 and 5:30. Now I started at 3 o'clock this morning, so I've only got 2.5 hours left to go. So that means my working time hours run out at 6 PM. I have rang work, spoke to them in the office, give them the heads up saying, look, worst case scenario, I may need rescuing. So I'm going to try and get as close as I can. So either the driving hours or the working time, if they run out, then what I'm going to have to do is get another driver in a van, come down, and I'll jump into the van and then drive back to the yard. That is if it's only the driving time hours won't run out. I do believe that's okay. But if it's working time hours, I've got to be a passenger only. I can't even use the vehicle. I'm a little bit unsure about that one though, with the actual driving hours. If anybody knows down below, if you run out of driving hours, can you still drive a van technically if it's going back to the yard? But I know if you run out of 15 hours, your working time directive, you can't drive the van whatsoever. You've got to be a passenger only. And then another driver come down. So it'll be 2 drivers coming down, collecting me. One collects the truck. But this is not looking promising. 50 miles still to go. It truly does baffle me, traffic at times. Even after all the years that I've been driving, it really does baffle me. For an example, just then, I was stop-start, stopping for literally 2-3 minutes, moving 10 yards, stopping for another minute or two, and it just all of a sudden just opens up, goes free-flowing. It's like, what was causing the delay that much, where we've got to come to a standstill and now it's back up free-flowing? There's no signs of accidents. It's just purely congestion, and it kind of boggles your mind a little bit, the way it works. And all I can presume is when people are changing lanes, people are braking, and then it's just like a knock-on effect then, isn't it? And it slowly, gradually comes down to a halt. Oh, God knows. That's a theory anyway, where it could be causing all the issues with congestion. I can understand it though, where, for an example, you might get two busy junctions, like the M6 and the M42 meeting, and you got two really busy motorways, a lot of traffic merging down to 4 lanes. I can see where the traffic gets built up like that, but when you're driving up and down the M6, where it should be technically free-flowing, and especially if it's 40 miles an hour on a matrix, which that van in the fast lane is going a lot faster than, because I was doing 40. I'm coming to another standstill. You can't let it stress you out. That is one thing. Don't ever let traffic stress you out. It's out of your control. Approaching Knutsford Junction right now. We did get to 56 for a little bit. There's more bikers on the other side as well. I've seen a group of about 15 of them on the other side of the road going southbound, all with the tents and bags all over the sides of the bikes. It should clear up a little bit after we get past Knutsford. Lane 1 is going to be for the Knutsford Junction shortly. It does filter off. And then lane 2 that I'm currently in now does get quite backlogged, because everybody's trying to get off on to lane 1 to get off the M6 for Knutsford Junction. It's a busy junction. And in total we've got 21 miles left before we're back at the yard. ETA's gone up to just gone 5 o'clock. I've got 1 hour and 30 minutes left on driving time. Cannot extend it for any more, unfortunately. Oh, I thought the car was on fire just then. It might have overheated a little bit. Slightly, a little bit. Matrix signs are 40 miles an hour currently. Possibility of an accident. The driver's run out of his hours by the looks of it, actually, instead. Sat there on his phone. Oh, it could be me a little bit later on. Oh, I shouldn't really joke about it. I really shouldn't, because it could be. Coming up to Knutsford services finally. It's taken 25 minutes to do 3 miles just then. I think it will clear up a little bit again, but then Lim services, it's going to be really heavy. Get past Lim, should clear up all the way back to the yard. We've got to stay positive. And we've got to stay hopeful. If you're wondering to yourself, why are you in the third lane, Darren? Simple reason is because of this junction right now. So everybody's already backing up on lane 1, and we're going to see quite a lot of drivers trying to jump over last minute. I'm going to say at least, should we say 6? Let's see if we can count them as we drive up. And I reckon I'll start counting them as we come past the services, so I'll give them enough time if they need to jump over. Oh, look at a little retro car there in lane 1. That's a belting one. It's a really nice car. I've not got a clue what it is. I've got to say something from 60s. It might be 50s. Right then, let's start counting how many cars jump across from here then. Because really, if you're coming off at this junction, you should be in that lane ready. So, 3 cars already just then jumped across. These 3, so the Volvo, Astra and the MG. It's fair, it's not too bad jumping in over there. Motorhome just jumped across, so there's 4. And that's what caused all the traffic backlog just then in that lane. This white car, I could put money on it doing the same. Another one up ahead, just gone in. One's popped out, I bet they go in. I like playing this little game. I always do it. When I'm driving past places like this, I think, right, let's see how many we can guess. Another red one's gone in. I've lost count now. I think there's about 7. You see he's sped up, he's got to jump in front of that truck. Oh no, he's carried on. Another Merc just jumped across and came back out because he thinks he could get in a little bit further up ahead. I'm worried about this guy on the fast lane because he's only doing 40 miles per hour. Yeah, Merc came out, gone back in. Oh, the white car surprised me actually. I would have lost that bet. The Golf, fair play, slow down, being cautious. I think there was at least 8. There's probably a lot more if I looked in the mirror. Got to keep yourself entertained, haven't you, when you're stuck in traffic. And again, opens up, no accidents. It's just everybody trying to get off at that junction. There you go, I can get past him finally. 15 miles to go, let's have it. And just when we thought things were going well for us, we'll get into this lane quickly. I think he heard something before on the radio about the M56, but I think it was down towards the M53 area where it joins on. I think there's been an accident around there. That really shouldn't be affecting this part of the M6. Time is currently 4:30. Daily drive time 9 hours is just hit. Oh no, 11 minutes and then it will hit. But I've had a break already, so I don't need to worry about that. I've got 1 hour and 11 minutes altogether, all the ones, before I run out of driving hours. Working time hours, I've got just under an hour and a half. Normally, an hour and a half wouldn't be too bad. We're looking at today's traffic. Can we hit and miss? Talk about bikers. Slowing it right down for them. It's really, honestly, it's really unusual. I mean, I see bikers quite a lot normally, but it's really unusual where I see so many throughout the day, and all of them have got tents on and bags. I've got to have seen probably about 100 all in all, and that's not exaggerating. So I'm just moving over to the left a little bit, slowing it down, so I can let the others through. I've got a feeling they're the ones that I seen at Birmingham when I was stuck on the M5 earlier. Do you know what? I probably think I've seen 100, but it's the same ones driving around in circles. It's got me intrigued now. I'm going to have a look later on, if I remember anyway, if there's some event on. This Range Rover in the third lane has got to have the best registration plate I have ever seen. It is Hi to You. HI or H1 space number 2 space 3 U's. That is great, that. Hi to you. Oh, hello, doggy. Let me head out the window. We're nearly there. 12 miles to go. Come on, 12 miles. Let's have it. Still creeping. Pretty much been creeping since Knutsford. 14 miles per hour stop start. Creeping at 8 miles per hour now. I think the traffic has been worse today than what it was on that Friday coming back on the bank holiday. I've got 1 hour driving left, should make it back within the hour. And I've got an hour and 15 minutes on working time. Let's see if we can try and move over to the left lane. Perfect, someone's let me out. Thank you very much, drive. Little flash of the hazard lights. And back down to a standstill. Oh, it's good while it lasted. What a long day it's been. Time is just hit 5:15. Only just got back to the yard. To get there this morning, it's taken me just under 4 hours to get there. Luckily, because then it gives me enough time for the driving time to get back, because I needed it. And on the way back, it's actually taking me 8 hours. 8 hours to get back. Well, I'm definitely going to sleep tonight, that is for sure, because I am absolutely shattered. And it being a Friday as well, I don't really want to go to bed straight away, so I'm going to try my hardest to stay up a little bit later, then have a nice lie-in tomorrow. I think that sounds the best plan to do. So I'm just going to drop the trailer, and then pack everything up, park the unit up, and then that is me done for the day. Should be finishing and out of here in the next 15 minutes, so 5:30. That is a total of 14 and a half hours done. Yes. I'm always saying yes because it's done. It's a Friday and I'm not in tomorrow. It's fantastic. Yeah, so if you did enjoy it, don't forget to hit that like, comment, subscribe. I really do appreciate everybody watching them, so thank you very much. And yeah, let's have it. Don't forget, it's going to be Saturday is the event when we're doing all the charity fundraising as well, so be sure to come down. I will be putting it in the community sections, links and everything for where we're going to be doing it. It's going to be on the gaming YouTube channel, and it's going to be on Twitch as well, so you come down on either end, whatever you prefer. Easiest to do, probably YouTube is going to be the better one, to be honest with you, out of all of that. And yeah, so thank you very much for watching. Have a great week, enjoy yourselves, whatever you're doing. Hopefully you had a great weekend, and I'll see you again next time. Take care of yourself, keep on trucking, stay safe. Bye for now.